Hey there, Jason with AMI Detail. Just want to share with you my Y shift bucket dolly. This is basically, I took what Franko had done with the stick shift bucket dolly and modified it to some things that work well for me. So let's jump into it. So this was the prototype. Started with, basically just a bucket dolly that you can get at Walmart. It's like 15 bucks or something like that. I found that this EMT pipe fit in there pretty good. So then I had adapted that so I could put some with PVC. And yeah, I went with kind of this Y. So that's why I'm calling mine the Y shift. And again, one of the kind of modifications is went ahead and make this thing a bit taller. And I'll show you what I use that for. Here's what came in today. Got pieces for my Y shift. That'll be at the bottom. And that has to go up to this connector, which you may go, well, why? Because I need that other end to interface there so I can have that offset like that, because I need these connectors to be angled. So, but yeah, that will be that one towards the bottom and the one at the top. So again, this will replace my beautiful PVC that keeps on twisting and really doesn't cooperate. So yeah, really anxious to finally get this done. Again, this is going to be my Y shift. So here's our bandsaw that we use for cutting a lot of different steel and things at our machine shop. And of course it works great for aluminum tubing. I went ahead and set a stop at 12 inches. These are basically 5 foot, 2 5-foot bars came in, so I wanted to end up with one at 3 foot and one at 2 foot. So I was able to cut 5 of these. You can see with the stop, if I put it at a point, and that way you'll see as this cut happens, because if you have a stop that's square on the end, now when you cut, it doesn't have any, the material is like basically becomes pinched. So by leaving that as a point like that, you can see that as it cuts through, the material can move slightly. It kind of kicked over a little bit and it doesn't pinch or anything. So just a little tip if you ever are using something like that. I went ahead and fast forward here to get through this, but yeah, basically just I needed 5 of these. 4 will be for the uprights, and then 1 is at the bottom to hook it to the dolly. So that took 3 of them out of that first one, leaving about a 2-foot chunk for that top portion, and then on the bottom portion, cutting 2 of them off that 5-foot leaves me with about a 3-foot section. So that was how I got this. Then deburred everything, and everything was a press fit. So really easy to do. So moving on to place the order with Easy Tube to get the aluminum tubing. So again, attach that similar to how Franko does, and I did add another kind of a stabilization there to help with, since this one is a little more top heavy. So basically coming up the shifter here, got to hang a foam cannon off the back side. So I'll go ahead and kind of show you as I work my way up here. So that's able to hang that on there. So when I'm doing, it's a great place to store it while I'm doing things there. For the bucket portion, again, it's pretty stable with because what I try to do is keep the center of gravity, having these arms kind of extend out this way helps keep it. So again, it's not bad just rolling on its own without a bucket, but definitely works well. I usually just leave my pad washer there, and that's one thing you see on the old one. I move those arms up a little higher, because then what I like to do as well is put my for rinseless wash, put in a bucket there, or even for contact wash. So that works well. So again, moving up I did have to do kind of a connection here. It's like a transition from the kind of square to have these out at a 45, because everything from EasyTube is mainly made at 90s. So that was how I transitioned from one to the other. So when I go through, like for doing rinseless wash, I'll just, leave a towel hanging there. And with that arm down lower, that was getting too close to the bucket. So this worked nice, having that, moving that up. You can still go in with the sponge and everything. And then, so again, the whole reason, whole reason I have this top part as high as it is for when I do ceramic coating. Got a spot there where I can keep the whatever I'm using for coat with, and got some classy glassy that I'm doing some windows. But then the nice part is, the whole reason I really wanted the two different arms here to hold towels is that way I can have a towel. So I got my first level one side and the final level on the other side. One thing I did come up with the other day, went ahead and, hey, you can easily hold some always seems like I'm reaching for, wipe my hands off and stuff, or even if I have gloves, go to use a phone or anything, it's nice to just clean them off and not contaminate everything. So that worked well to have a paper towel holder too. So again, all kinds of uses for this. Until had to break out the old waffle weave drying towel there. Got a new version coming from House of Rags, so that'll be cool to see. Okay, so when I'm doing ceramic coating on the windows or the roof section, I'm just way too short to reach those things, so I end up using this little step ladder here. So again, what's nice is when I'm up on the ladder to be able to reach the window, now I can easily have access to go in with the applicator pad. So I can use that, keep the I guess if I'm doing it in steps, could panel prep, have the towels here easy to grab. Again, I don't have to go up and down the ladder to chase these things. So, but yeah, when it comes time to coating, got the coating handy. Can put it back in the basket while I'm, because a nice place to store it, and it's not going to go falling out or anything. Keep the applicator pad so it's handy. So again, you go in with the first level, wipe that. They can easily, that's what I like with the different colors. Then final level, go in and do the buff. So again, hope that explains why this thing is. I did make sure that it is slightly shorter than I am. So nice try if you try to say that, well, your bucket dolly's taller than you. But again, I keep the center of gravity so I can move it around. And again, that's, so it's good and stable and easy to use. So here, I'll get next to it here. get close and personal with my Y shift. And you can see I'm just edging it out by an inch or so. So, had to, I guess if you do the, what is it? You got to go back to back, and do the head thing. And okay, it's cheating. It has a towel on there, so don't go by that. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy what. Again, I love what Franko came up with. He's got some great ideas, and just took that and ran with it. Oh yeah, the other feature here is, oh yeah, and I got face tracking on. It won't. I guess if I get over closer, I can. There we go. See, I'll point here. Get in frame. So I use that to hold my phone if I'm doing content, or if I'm just watching videos while I'm working. So. Hey, again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.